Hey, I want to share some things that I've learned, especially in my journey of trying to lose wealth. So today I want to share some tips and tricks that I've learned because, as I told you, I am someone who has really struggled with losing weight and keeping it away. I lose it and I collect it again. It's been a cycle that I want to come off like I'm done. But I've been able to look back and say what I think that actually did that have been messing me up. And what can I do to overcome those things and also do everything I'm doing gently? As the name says, I want to do the things I'm doing consistently and gently. Yeah, because the things I've tried in rushing has not worked, right? So I'll tell you the first thing. And I'm having some notes I'm checking here to just say the main point, and I can now break it down. But even when we met into our first time to meet, I am Fidelite. And here I am having a conversation on how one can actually lose weight and using gentle and consistent methods that I'm discussing on this channel. Yeah. So if first time, you're welcome. You are free to subscribe and be part of this community. You've been coming. Thank you so much, my darling. Keep on coming. Yeah. So let's do it. The first thing I'll talk about is slow and steady. I know you have heard this many times, but let me tell you, slow and steady wins in the end. I've looked at people who actually took their time to lose weight, and they embraced like habits they were willing to follow through. They either cut down on junk food, they began eating more protein and more a little fat and just healthy options. They drank water, they moved a bit more, and they have lost weight. It could have taken a whole year or 2 years, but eventually they did lose weight and they became strong. And some of them were able to also keep it off because they also built some healthy habits in the process. Now, what I've never liked is that um consistency. I want quick things. I've always wanted quick results, and that's me. So, but it hasn't worked. I've gotten results and I've lost them. And you could be someone like me, and this is your conversation. Yeah. So the first thing, slow and steady. Imagine I would drastically lose, let's say, 5 kgs or 6 kgs in a month. Yes, there are times I lost 8 kgs in a month. I've done that before. But I look back and I'm thinking, someone who dropped, let's say, 2 kgs per month, and they kept on at it consistently for a whole year are ahead of me because I lost those eight, but I would gain them. Of course, quick fixes never win. So slow and consistent, gentle and consistent wins all the time. So the first thing, at times because I record using my laptop and I forget and look at myself instead of looking at the camera. So if you see me looking down, I'm forgetting I should look at the camera and not on the screen. So that's one of those. So slow and steady. Let me tell you, if you're able to say, I'm going to be doing 2,000 steps. I can't do 5,000, 10,000 steps, but I can do 2,000 steps and keep at it. Please do that and do that consistently. If you want to take 2 meals a day and it's something you can stick to for a long time, do that. If you're able to just eat one meal a day, heavy meal, and you're able to stick to that, do that. For me, what is working right now and what I want to stick to is alternate day fasting. Yeah. Or ADF. Well, so I eat every other day. So that's what's working for me. And I'll tell you how I do it so you can also be gentle and not harsh on me. And I won't have to give up very soon. Yeah. That is first thing. Slow and steady. Do it. Yeah. Take a pen and paper and say, in my current situation, what slow and steady, what can slow and steady look like? Because when you do slow and steady, even your skin, you don't you don't lose elasticity in your skin, because things just have time to fall back in good places. And honestly, I don't want to start seeing like hello funny looking sick faces. We don't want to do that, because also when you lose this fat face, it's very hard to get it back. And if you someone has tried, how all of a sudden you lose weight, but now we see like the skin just became bad and malnourished. So let's go slow and steady as we nourish. I'm going to tell you the things I also do to help me nourish my body, especially or because I don't eat every day. So what I do to ensure that on days I eat, I have enough that can carry me for 2 days. Yeah, I'm going to discuss that one. So slow and steady is the first rule. Please, let's go slow and steady. It pays in the end. Yeah, slow and steady, slow and steady. I have rushed. I tell you, take it from me as your big or younger sister. Slow and steady will help us win. Yeah, instead of what you used to do in 1 month, give yourself 4 5 months. Yeah, let's give ourselves until December, for example, to see even if you drop 2 kgs or three, you have dropped something. Yeah, so let's do slow and steady or gentle consistency. The second thing, which is very linked to the first one, no burnout. No burnout. Have you ever seen people when they start working out, they'll be at the gym, they can even be there all day long. Like everything is extreme. And also, I am that type of person. I am a no or nothing person. And it has not worked for me. So let's not burn out. Let's not try to crash and kill ourselves because we don't want to. Someone is calling me after this minute because we are thinking maybe have a party in 3 weeks, how this and that. Let us really try and also say, I got, I took up, I put on this weight for a long time. So let me also drop it. I take my time to drop it. So we also don't run out of energy. We don't get depressed, because of yeah, some of these things. I'm disconnecting the call. When you see me doing this, I have my phone, so I'm disconnecting. Yeah. So no burnout. When someone says, I'm going to start walking, I'll be doing 10,000 steps. You start from there. It's crazy. For me, like I've told you, I'm having a foot challenge. In fact, like we have an event, I can't even go for it because I have that challenge. But then, even if I have to do even if it's 200 steps, but something, we cannot burn out, we can't kill ourselves. And this also applies in for food. You can't fast until now you have ulcers and complications or no energy. Let's avoid burning out, because that's why we go back and we go back with a heavy fall. Yeah, so no burning out is the second thing I've learned. Like, be gentle to yourself. Yeah, it's going to work out in the end. So that's the second thing that I've learned. The third thing, and I'm checking, progress over perfection. Let me tell you, oh my God, I've always sought perfection in my weight loss. I wanted, if I say this week I'm going to about 3 kgs, I would chase it. Whatever I feel, whether I'm hungry, whether I'm dizzy, whether I'm weak, I would have to do it. Yeah. And I've learned it's not what matters. Yeah. Let me tell you, perfection will not get us anywhere. Just saying I'm going to work out. If I said I'm going to run for 30 minutes, I'm going to do it. Must do it. I must do it. Because sometimes we wake up feeling tired and you take a break for one day. It doesn't mean that we have failed. You cannot continue tomorrow. Or you eat some junk food. You eat some food and you're like, oh my goodness, what happened? And then now that junk food, it becomes a whole week, a whole month, a whole year situation, because you're seeking perfection. Like, your food has to be healthy 100%. So seeking perfection over consistency, over progress, is not a good one. Or you say, I'm going to lose 4 kgs this month, and then when you go on the scale, you have only dropped to 1 kg. Like, it's not working, nothing works. I need to see, I need to do Ozempic, or I need to have surgery. That 1 kg is progress. It might not be perfect, it might not be ideal, but it was progress. So don't despise these beginnings. Don't despise this progress. Every progress, even if the scale does not move at the end of the month, but you feel stronger, you've eaten well, healthy, you've drunk water, you're moving a bit more, that's progress, and that counts. Because when you do that for 2 3 months, you will start seeing results. So forget about perfection. Let's just make progress each day. Have I moved a step further? Have I done something I haven't been able to do before? Have I drank a little bit more water? Have I learned or tried to stand in between breaks when, during my work? Have I stood a bit? Especially if you have like a sitting job or a laptop job, have I tried to stand and move around a little bit? So let's also look at progress. Anything, take record. Say, today I was able to walk a bit more. I was able to take many breaks. I was able to drink more water. This is progress, and celebrate it. Celebrate it. Yeah. The other thing that I'm learning is that be flexible with choices. For example, honestly, let me tell you, there are various diets. I don't know if you do keto or you do, and keto is brilliant, by the way, or you do low carb in general, or you do Mediterranean, or you do whatever you do. Don't forbid some food groups. Don't forbid, and you say, I can never take fruits, I can never take this type of veggie, I can never do this, I only drink bitter things. Do not also forbid some food groups. Yeah, don't remove some food completely. Like I can never eat even brown rice, I can never eat quinoa, I can never eat oats. Yeah, I only eat meat and greens. I don't know if that's for you, and you only eat greens and meat and eggs. That's good for you. That's carnivore, and it's okay. That's okay. But don't remove food groups from your diet. Just take healthy things. Have a wholesome approach to your journey, because it's not a health weight. Let's not call it a weight loss. It's a journey. It's a healthy journey. So don't remove food groups and I feel like I'm miserable. I used to like this type of food. It's been healthy, but like, I remove this type of food because now I'm doing keto. I'm now banting and all those things. So don't remove all some food groups that you like, or even things you like. Like for example, you just love your apples, or you like your pineapples, you like your fruits. Don't remove them because, oh, fruits have sugar, so I cannot take fruits. Please, please, please don't remove if you can, and you're not sick. Don't remove some food groups until you become someone who cannot drink a cup of porridge. Yeah, because, oh, too many carbs. Like, don't remove a whole group and say I cannot touch this one. As long as it's healthy, and it doesn't give you any allergy, any sickness, take it. Don't remove food groups from your diet. The other thing that I'm learning is that uh develop habits that stick. So one thing that I've learned and I'm doing, as someone who doesn't like working out, for example, I use my time when I walk the kids to school, because I do that when it's something I love. So I try, walking to taking the kids to school. So I can take them and then I'll continue with a longer walk. I can actually cover 5,000 steps in the morning. But then so the thing is, I'm not waking up to go walk in the morning. I'm waking up to take the kids to school, something I love. So I tie the workout on that one. The choice for the alternate day fasting that I've told you about, because it helps with fasting. So I'm able to fast and reflect and build up. Like also feed the soul in the process. So that's why I feel like it works. And I feel like it's very difficult for me to eat my meals at night. Yeah. So I take something, a habit or a choice or an approach that can stick. Yeah. So think and say, like, in my life, do you love dancing, for example? Then that could be something that can be so good for your cardio. You dance and dance and dance and you lift weights, you know, after you're dancing, or you after dancing, or you strength train. What is that thing that actually can stick? Are you able to put an alarm there every time after some minutes you start standing, you go do something, maybe go and get some sun and come back? The thing that can do and can stick. If you love the gym, oh my goodness, well and good. But also I learned something. I saw something when I used to use the treadmill. Even though I have one, I would take my Bible and I would read it as I walked. So I would warm up slowly reading, like a physical book, Bible, and then I would put down, and then I would pray, and I would close my eyes and pray, 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 and I would just say I'm going to continue praying, and I'm going to continue walking until I'm done, and I would find myself like walking for like 2 hours. But for me, I'm praying, so I'm done with my devotion. It's something I was supposed to do anyway, so I've done it. But also, I haven't felt like I'm wasting time just walking and going nowhere on a treadmill, go nowhere. But when you have something you're doing, it helps. Or you can listen to a book, you're doing something, you can think through your work, you can learn a new skill and listen to that one. You can do many things. So when you do something you're supposed to do anyway, instead of doing it sitting, you just walk. Or it's a meeting, instead of taking calls seated, whenever the call is coming, like in 2 minutes, you go on your walk, you go on your treadmill, you start moving, pacing around the house, and you take the call. So you say, I'm going to just continue pacing until the call is over. Then you put in about 1,200 steps, depending on how long the meeting is. So that's another thing I've learned. Like, pick habits that can tie to something that you do consistently, and that will help you also build a habit that will stick. Not because the healthy habit will stick, but because you tie to something else you do every day anyway. Yeah, so that's one. That's one. The other thing that I'm learning, I've told you I have a challenge with my feet, but it applies to everyone. Try and make small movements. I read somewhere that if you say I work out in the morning, I walk and then you sit the whole day, it's not good. You need to give your body a break. Breaks in the course of the day. So even if you say I'm going to be taking a break every 1 hour and then I walk around for 1,000 steps, even 500, it helps a lot. Or you've been sitting and you say, oh, let me stand now, do some work standing and sit again. If you work from home, whoa, you try. Yeah, if you work out of the office, just go and take downstairs and just go downstairs and come back, or move around the parking and come back. It's going to help you. If you're someone who loves praying, go praying. So it'll be a prayer walk, but also moving small steps. Then you're done with 500 steps, 400, 1,000. You go back to your desk, you go back to your activities, your business, but you have moved. So let's normalize moving in small increments, even in addition to our major walk, whether in the morning or in the evening, whatever you usually do. If you do nothing because you are not able, you live a sedentary life. So your life is sedentary because either your choice or time just moves, they don't know how it moves, or you have a physical challenge, you move slowly. But if you can't move, there are things that we're going to discuss you can do to keep your weight in check, even as you go through your current situation. Yeah. The other thing is, I've said before, hydrate. This is golden. Hydrate, because remember, when you are working out or we are fasting, the body is releasing some toxins. Yeah, so you need water to flush it out. You need your body. You need water to clean up, to keep on cleaning. Yeah, your blood is made of how much water? Like, how much percentage of water in our bodies do we have? So water is really important. You don't abuse water and you're taking 10 liters per day. I usually say 2 liters are enough. Or your 8 glasses, they're enough. If you are very active and you sweat a lot and you just thirst, you can do 3 liters. Just space them out throughout the day. They keep on sipping. You don't just drag down water like a whole liter and then your tummy is full, you feel like about to throw up. You just sip your water throughout so the body can keep on having that constant refreshing feeling. Like you see when people have plants, who have farms, and they just put those water, the water that keeps on dripping. It feels like so nice. The plants keep on feeding throughout the day. Try that one. Keep on sipping, but now you have your target. Like, your drug is ready, but now you keep on hitting a glove and you keep on taking a cup. You sip through the day until the day is done. You make sure you've hit your target, but you put that in small incremental steps. Yeah, that's like into incremental intake or water or glasses. Whether it's more, you just want to just grrr once, or it's a whole cup, you want to just have it and keep on sipping, or you want your own bottle, full bottle, 1 liter, and you keep on taking it, whatever you want. But if hydrate, let me tell you, you say that tea. Oh, I take tea. No, I take porridge. It was cooked by water. I'm saying water. Take your water. Yeah, hydrate is very important. So that's another thing that is very important. It's very helpful because it supports the process. It supports the process of weight loss, but also healthy feeling and living. Yeah, so let's continue sweeping and cleaning up during the day. So that's another one. And finally, the last one, which I struggle with so much: sleep well. I struggle with insomnia. I've told you before. In fact, even now, I'm from getting some chamomile tea to help me. But let me tell you, sleep is very important. So sleep, prioritize your sleep. Don't be, if you sleep late because you do things like social media, like what, that's not worth it. Please sleep well. Have, if you do 8 hours, do that every day. Sleep will help you, even supports your health or weight loss journey, because your stress levels are in check and you are just good to go. And by the way, see what happens when you sleep well and you wake up and you weigh yourself in the morning. I keep on feeling like, you know what, there's a lot of weight loss that happens when you are sleeping. Yeah. And of course, being rejuvenated, being healed, and all those things. So sleep well if you can. Sleep well. If you struggle with insomnia like me, look for supplements. Look for things like chamomile, which is safe for everyone. You can also use it for long term. Do chamomile and see. And also, I'm going to tell you, if chamomile is working, I told you before that I was taking magnesium glycinate. Honestly, it didn't work for me. I also don't want to take. I don't want to take this one. It's called what? Melatonin, because I don't want to be addicted to it, and I can't sleep if I don't take it. So chamomile is what I'm taking. I'll tell you how it's working over time. But sleep well if you can. Please sleep well. Yeah. Sleep well. If you want to go to bed at 8 or 9, just go. If you can have a minimum of 7 hours, and have that one. If you can't, even better, do 8 hours. But sleep well. It's going to help you. When you look at yourself sleeping well and constantly after like 4 months or so, you see what will happen to your body. So sleep well. Yeah. So the other thing is that those are things I'm trying. Those are things I thought I'll share with you. Today I didn't eat too well. I thought it was an eating day, but I haven't eaten. I got so busy, so I just took this little yogurt, a bit of it. I usually like this Greek yogurt. So I just took that one and I'm going to have my dinner. But I ate so poorly because I was supposed to, because tomorrow is supposed to be a fasting day, so I was supposed to take proper food, which I didn't. And that's not advised. If you're doing ADF or alternate day fasting, you need to eat very well and nutrient dense food when you're eating, so that you don't actually frustrate your body. You need to be gentle, and you want to do things you can do consistently. So I thought I could update you, but let me in the comment section below, how are you doing? What works well for you? What are things that you're able to do consistently and they're working? And what have you done in a rush until you burnt out and you're thinking, I've run so fast, but I don't have progress to show. So let me know in the comment section below. Let me know in the comments section below. I won't even edit this video. The way I'm shooting it is when I'm posting it. But I know the message is loud and clear, and we'll catch up very soon. Yeah. God bless you, and God bless your healthy journey. Yeah. Bye.